How's it going, everybody? This is Ryoki here. Welcome back to Cyber Sleuth. Let's jump right into it. I did do a couple of things off recording, just like figuring it out, reading, doing a heckin' study. But for now, we're just gonna head right back in. So let's log out. This actually takes place probably about 10 minutes after, yeah.
無事に戻ってこれたじゃないか。当然の帰結、推測通りの結果だが。
You made it back in one piece, didn't you? I wouldn't have expected anything different.
しかし、よくよく現実離れした能力だ。
Still, those abilities border on the unreal.
物理法則に律儀に従っているのは、物質生命体としての本能的な恐怖によるものかな。
Maybe the reason you still adhere to physical laws has to do with the instinctual fear present in all physical organisms.
本当に興味深い。
This is all truly fascinating.
邪魔するよ、京ちゃん。
Pardon me, Kyo-chan.
相変わらず物音一つ立てませんね、おじさん。
There you go, sneaking up on me, old man.
おっとすまん。またやっちまったか。
Oops, I'm sorry, I did it again.
それと、その呼び方もいい加減改めてもらえませんか？子供の頃の呼び名ですよ。人前ではさすがに気恥ずかしい。
And could you stop calling me Kyo-chan? It's embarrassing. That was a childhood nickname.
京ちゃんこそいい加減諦めてくれないかい？俺にとっちゃ京ちゃんは京ちゃんだよ。
Not going to happen, my dear. You'll always be Kyo-chan to me.
いくつになっても美人の凄腕探偵になってもな。
No matter how old you get or how brilliant of a detective you become.
それで、いつからそこに？どこまで話を聞きました？
How long have you been there? What have you heard?
今来たところだが、なんかまずい。
I just got here. Is something wrong? Oh, you know.
ああ、先客がいたのか。すまんすまん。依頼話の最中だったのかな？
Oh, you have a client. Sorry. Were you going over a case?
いえ、この子は依頼人ではありますが、少し毛色の異なる存在でして。
No, this is, well, a client of sorts, though of a certain, somewhat unconventional nature.
では何者だい？
Oh, just who are you then? I'm an assistant detective.
紹介しておこう。こちらは又吉刑事。
Let me introduce you. This is Detective Matayoshi.
父の代からの付き合いでね、旧知の仲だ。信頼もしている。
He's
電
an
脳犯罪を専門に追う本庁好きのエリート部署の刑事だよ。
He's an old friend from when my father ran the agency, and I trust him completely. He's the most elite detective the force has on cybercrime.
見かけによらずと思っただろう。ま、実際のところ見かけ通りのはみ出し者だ。
Looks are deceiving, you were thinking. Well, I suppose I don't exactly fit the mold.
でなきゃ探偵ってのはうさんくさい連中とつるんだりしないさ。
But if I did, I'd never be able to tag along with the shadier
おっ
element.
と、失言失言。
Oops, slip of the tongue.
それで何か事件ですか？依頼でしたらどうぞソファーにかけてお待ちを。
Oh, so, is there something afoot? If it's a case, sit on the sofa and wait a bit.
今おいしいコーヒーを入れて。
I'll just whip us up some tasty coffee.
いや、いい。今日は依頼じゃない。コーヒーはいいよ。
No, thank you. There's no case today. No need for coffee. Look, I don't like coffee anyways. I really don't think I'll like coffee after this.
エデン症候群の件で少し気になる噂を耳にしてね。京ちゃんも興味があるんじゃないかな？
I heard a rumor about Eden syndrome. I thought you might be interested, Kyo-chan.
聞かせていただきましょうか。
Let's hear it then.
ん？
この子なら大丈夫ですよ、おじさん。実はエデンに絡む特殊な関係者です。
He was trying to tell you to leave, Ryo. No need to worry about my assistant, old man. This is someone with a rather special connection with Eden.
それに、ある種のスペシャリストになりうる素質があります。
My assistant has the potential to become something of a specialist in the field.
話を聞かせておくべきでしょう。
Let's hear what you have to say.
そうか。京ちゃんのお墨付きなら問題ない。
I see. If you can vouch for your assistant, that's fine.
話ってのはエデン症候群患者を隔離している例の特別病棟の噂だよ。
The rumor concerns the special ward in the hospital where they're isolating the Eden syndrome patients.
おっと、未来の専門家さんにはエデン症候群の説明が必要かい？
Oh, do I need to explain what Eden syndrome is to your future specialist? Yes, please.
お願いします。
Please do.
エデン症候群ってのはエデンを利用中のユーザーが突然意識不明になり、そのまま目覚めなくなる奇病だ。
It's a rare condition where eating users suddenly lose consciousness and are unable to wake up. Is it due to the squid thing that we saw?
年々患者数は増えているが、原因、治療法、症状、未だ多くが謎に包まれている。
We see more and more patients with each year, but the cause, symptoms, treatment, everything remains a mystery.
セントラル病院にはエデン症候群患者の専用病棟、特別病棟があって、そこでは研究および回復処置を行っている。
There's a special ward at Central Hospital for Eden patients. Treatment and a search for the cure are underway.
が、妙に情報統制が厳しくてな。患者の家族も立ち入れない秘密の隔離施設があるとか。
Information there is kept heavily restricted. There are facilities even relatives can't enter.
上白のイメージダウンになるのを恐れて事実を隠蔽しているんじゃないかなんて噂もある。
The rumor is that they're concealing facts to help protect Kamishiro's image.
今回の件も噂の息を出ない類ではあるんだが、
This remains firmly in rumor territory for now.
近くセントラル病院の背後が動き出しそうだ。
But lately there have been happenings behind the scenes at Central
背
Hospital.
後。上白エンタープライズですね。
Behind the scenes, meaning Kamishiro Enterprises, right?
ああ、セントラル病院は上白の息がかかっている。エデンネットワークの運営元である上白のな。
The hospital is under Kamishiro's control. The same Kamishiro who runs the Eden network. Shady.
発症患者の増加、症状の重篤化傾向、それらが明らかになりつつある今、上白が黙っているはずがない。
The number of patients is increasing, symptoms are getting worse, and now of all times, when Kamishiro needs to come clean, not remain so.
普段の病院で人の出入りが激しくなっている。特別病棟のセキュリティも強化されるらしい。
An alarming number of people are being admitted to the hospital in question, and security in the special ward has allegedly been beefed up.
これは何かある。
Something has gone wrong.
ようやくですね。
It was going to happen eventually.
ああ、
Yes.
やっ
やはりコーヒーを入れてきますよ。景気よく乾杯といきましょう。
Think I'll put some coffee on after all. We can toast the agency's success.
おっと、そろそろ署に戻らないと。
Oh, look at the time. I better get back to the station.
悪いが、乾杯はまたの機会にしよ
Sorry,
う。
but
じゃあ、またな。
sorry, but let's save the toast for another time. See you later. Run.
君、京ちゃんの入れたコーヒーには気をつけろ。特に色と固形物にはな。
I'm sorry, what? I'd watch out for her coffee, especially the color and the solid chunks floating in it. The hell have I gotten into?
ほら、いつか京ちゃんのコーヒーを鑑識に回す日が来るんじゃないかと。
I fear the day is coming when I'll be forced to actually taste her coffee.
そいつはシャレになんねえよな。
That day won't be pretty. Run, kid, run!
聞いての通りだ。
It was as he said about the bad coffee.
エデン症候群絡みの生きた情報は手に入りにくい。
That
背後で上城の統制が行き届いているからな。
fresh info on Eden syndrome is hard to come by. Kamashiro's behind-the-scenes restrictions are doing their job.
そしてこれからさらにセキュリティは厳しくなる。
And security will only get ramped up all the more from here
エデ
on
ンで
out.
異変が起き、異常な状態の君が現れた。タイミングを同じくして上城も動くという。
There's something very strange happening in Eden. Then you show up in your weird body, and at the same time Kamashiro's apparently on the move.
これは偶然か？
Is that all merely a coincidence?
いいな、必然だ。この上なく明白な論理だ。推理するまでもない。
No, it has to be all connected. The rationale is plain as day. No leaps in logic necessary.
私はこれからセントラル病院へ向かう。セキュリティ強化の前に可能な限り情報を引き出す。
I'm heading to Central Hospital. I need to get as much info as I can before security is stepped up.
君もぜひ同行してくれたまえ。
I'd be thrilled if you came with me.
君の状態に関する情報も得られるかもしれない。
You might be able to get some info on your current state.
求めよ、さらば与えられん。叩けよ、さらば開かれん。
Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall
いや、
be.
君の場合、開けごまが適当か？
No, in your case, let's go with open sesame. Different stories. Hello, hospital. Do not stab. Ooh, yellow. Well, what to do? At times like this, I tend to start off with a frontal attack. Let's try direct negotiations to get us into the hospital's special ward. I'll give you instructions later. Until then, gather info inside the hospital. Asking questions is the most fundamental cornerstone in detective work. Detective work. I wasn't joking when I said you could become a specialist in the field, my dear prospective assistant. Become a GP and record my activities in a chart, or become a boy with shining red cheeks. I'm sorry? It's really a lot of fun. Hello? Hey girl, have we met? Ooh. I see that there. Alright, Digiline, what's up? Quiz time, what tool lets you send messages to other people? The Digiline. Farm 1 training command completed. Please give a command to your Digifarm. I will in a bit. Actually, I can do that now, because I'm out of yellow. Digilab. Let's make Koromon the searcher, the leader. We might find something. Who knows? I did evolve my... God, I can't remember what it was now. Into Yokomon. And yeah, we're just kind of letting them live their best life. So... Actually, what is the cam? 10%. I could digiroll it. Did you go? I would love to go to Agumon, but I will not. I have... Okay, so, like, I know that's Mushroomon. I know that's Biomon. I think that's Wormmon? Let's find out what Yokomon can turn into. It's more information for us. Oh! Elecmon! I do actually like Elecmon. That is cool. That was unexpected. What will you become? Narumon into... Oh, Lunamon! I remember hearing talks about this. Okay. And then Koromon into... I think this is Gilmon. If so... I have a friend that... Yeah, I have a friend that loves Gilmon, so... And you're still a searcher. Oh, good lord, there's so much more. Oh, there are so many different paths. Okay, so I know that's Growlmon. Greymon. Geo Greymon? Goonie, maybe? Ultra? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'll think. Well, that might be Tyrannomon. That is Gatomon. I don't know the others, honestly. I think I have an idea for this one, but I don't know. And then we can de-digivolve. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's head back in. Huh? Digiline. Digiline is correct. You're amazing. Oh, I love how it keeps over. Hey. Thanks, Norma. I have my own personal physician. Wow. What happened to my English there? I have my own personal physician. All the staff are kind and it's a great hospital. Okay. Hi, talk to me. Tell me your secrets. Crowded as ever today. How much longer am I gonna have to wait? God, I know that. Hospitals are a pain. Just, oh, here, let's wait, 4 or 5 hours. Oh, you got a simple code. Cold code. Here's some general medicine. Have fun. One floor above the general ward is the special ward. It's meant for patients with particularly difficult illnesses. Well, the girl just went up there, so... Speak up! My ears aren't what they once were. I know that. Hello! So you want to know dirt on the special ward? Well, I've got some. Apparently there's some isolation ward where not even family can visit. Okay. Good talk. Hello. Oh, are you here to visit someone? The general ward is on the 12th floor. Please tell me the special ward is not on the 13th floor. If so, that's a taboo of, like, any building. You're not supposed to have the 13th floor. It's considered bad luck. Ah, I think I caught a cold. Got a fever of 100.4, so don't get close. That is very obviously in Fahrenheit. Hello. If you have an appointment, please sign in and wait at the reception desk. I think I've talked to everyone. Nope. I'm sorry. I'm just very busy right now. We're short-handed with both doctors and nurses. This is 12th floor, the general ward. Oh, I was gonna say, are you serious? Like, the general ward's not that important, so just, like, here, have fun. It's about time for Miss Sasaki's IV. Then, after that... Hello! Oh. Hello? Oh, okay. Grandpa looks like he's sleeping pretty hard. I wonder if he'll wake up tomorrow. Oh, okay. Look, if you're that worried, you should just go in there. Honey, that's just a rumor about the special ward. Don't worry, you're going to be healthy and back at school in no time. Okay. Are you here to visit somebody? I'm here to see my daddy. Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad for you. Oh. Kunamon. Okay. Nurse, is there a dead body in here? I have questions. I have a lot of questions. I get that you're short-handed, but you don't just leave a body there. Okay. I'm going upstairs now. Have fun. Goodbye. 13th. If you tell me this is 13th, this is cursed. This is a cursed... Anyone without permission is prohibited from entering this area. In other words, get out. Okay. It's me. We can ride the elevator to the special ward floor, but we can't enter the rooms without permission. It goes without saying that we have no such permission. What do we do now? We take out the 2 guards, hack our way past the door, which is likely locked, to get into the room. This is what I call a frontal attack, but it takes time to prepare and the risks are high. Let's not rely on frontal attack now. We trust in your abilities, our trump card. The terminal in the nurse's station should be connected to the hospital network. I don't have to spell it all out for you, do you? Do I? Hack. Maybe the general ward. Come on. Nurse's station. Hey, I was kinda correct. It's fine. Connect jump. Connect jump is a special ability of the protagonist. You can use this ability on connectors that appear on the map. Approach a connector, press A, and bada bada bada. Yep. Let me in. Wouldn't that be traumatizing? I want to see what Digimon are here.
無理しちゃダメだよ。
Oh, just the babies. Alright, let's see this. Wind Claw. Ooh. Okay.
みんなよく頑張ったね。
Level 7. Let's go. Oh. Hey, is it true you broke a bone in elementary school while trying to fly a kite? Lunamon? I'm not too sure. That's just a rumor. Who told you that story?
無理しちゃダメだよ。
Boop.
君がいてくれてよかった。 無理しちゃダメだよ。
Tenmons. 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 That was a critical. Good stuff. We did it good. Oh, you can stop halfway. That's cool.
行くぞみんな。
Ooh, that's a Monkimon. Oh, you survived with 1 HP. That. End him. End it. Ooh, int boost. That's cool. What does this do specifically? Hold on. Is this a permanent thing, or? Oh, it's temporary. Okay. And export. Instantly returns. Okay. You managed to get there without incident, just as I expected it would go. Okay, let's move into action. Get the data from the room in the back while keeping an eye on the patient. Isn't that a crime? That's for the authorities to decide, not us. If it's against the law, then the law will try us. But until then, we're in a bit of a gray area. Detectives generally operate unchallenged when it comes to this sort of thing. Well, technically it's breaking the law, but you know, it's like, okay. Oh, no way. That's you. Is this my physical body? That was shocking, but I wasn't expecting to see my own body was in such good shape. I should be happy, I suppose. But if I'm being kept in an isolation ward, then I really must have Eden syndrome. Huh. That is, that was... If I leave now, I'll be caught by security. I have to get the... Okay. That's a thing. File 001 Eden Syndrome. Mysterious illness where people suddenly fall into comas while connected to the Eden network. Originally, the term was given to the incessant vomiting and other symptoms common to those unused to spending time in the digital world. So basically like how people got nauseous and like seasick for VR headsets. But now, Eden syndrome is used to describe the more serious malady of inexplicable loss of consciousness while connected to the Eden network. After extended time in a coma, the body weakens, becoming more susceptible to complications. In the worst cases, this has led to death. File 002, Treatments for Eden syndrome. No effective treatment has been found for Eden syndrome. Research continues into treatments and causes of this unexplained illness. 003, Association with Kamishiro Enterprises. Eden is a large-scale digital space operated by Kamishiro Enterprises. Deeply affiliated with governmental agencies, Eden's business areas are expanding quickly. Immediate improvements in user training must be provided to warn users against long login times. Furthermore, the Eden interface uses Kamishiro Enterprises' proprietary technology, making future research sharing problematic. I don't know why that was so difficult for me, but it was, and I am so sorry. Hi, you again.
どうしてあなたが
Why are you here? I'm not. I'm over there. You know, points off to the right.
ここは関係者以外立ち入り禁止のはずです。入り口は一つ、警備員が厳しくチェックしている。
This area is supposed to be off limits, with guards watching over the only entrance.
どうやって入ったの？警備員に何かした？一体何者なの？
How did you get in here? Did you do something to the guards? Who even are you? Who are
質
you?
問は質問で返さないでください。さあ、答えて。
Don't answer a question with a question. Answer me. I'm just a plain old detective's assistant.
ひょっとしてクレミ？
Wait, is Kuromi?
そうですか。いえ、何でもありません。
I see. Well, never mind then.
エデン症候群について調べに来たんですね。
You came to investigate Eden syndrome, right?
何か聞きたいことはありますか？
Was there something you wanted to ask?
質問があれば答えます。
I'll answer your questions.
誤解しないでください。痛くもない腹を探られたくない。潔白を証明しておきたいだけです。
Don't get me wrong, I'm just trying to come clean in order to clear my own name here.
私は上城に世話になっている人間ですから、少しくらいならあなたの疑問に答えられると思います。
I am in debt to Kamishiro, so if you have a few questions, I can answer them, I think. What should I ask? Is there a cure for Eden syndrome?
治った人がいたと聞いたことはありません。
I've never heard of anyone recovering from it.
私が知っている人で最も長くて8年眠り続けています。
Someone I know has been stuck in a deep sleep for a full 8 years now.
でもきっと大丈夫です。いつかきっと目を覚まします。
I'm sure he'll be fine. Someday he's sure to wake up.
待つしかないんです。今は。
For now, all I can do is wait.
この患者ですか。
This patient here?
最近運ばれてきた患者ですね。数日前にはいなかった。何か気になる点でも？え？
They were just brought in. They weren't here a few days ago. Are you worried about them?
こ
Oh,
の人、あなたに似てませんか？ひょっとしてご兄弟とか？
you two look exactly alike. Do you have a twin, perhaps?
そうですか。でも他人の空似にしては。
That's quite the coincidental resemblance then.
どうなるって見ての通りです。エデン症候群の患者は皆一様に昏睡状態になる。
What happens? Well, as you can see, patients with Eden syndrome all fall into a coma.
それ以外の症状は聞いたことありません。違った症状の人を知っているんですか？
I've heard of no other symptoms. Do you know someone who's shown others? There are rumors Kamashiro's involved in some kind of conspiracy.
それは誤解です。間違いです。
That's a misunderstanding, a mistake.
上城もエデン症候群を治療したいんです。
Kamashiro wants to find a cure for Eden syndrome too.
そのためにこうして特別治療室だって用意した。専門医たちが治療法をずっと研究し続けています。
That was why they built the special ward and have specialists working around the clock, looking for a cure.
エデンのせいで誰かが不幸になるなんてあっちゃダメなんです。
It's ridiculous that anyone should suffer because of Eden.
なんとかしなきゃいけないんです。私が。
I've got to do something.
会話の弾んでいるところを邪魔してすまないが、招かれざる客の登場だ。
I apologize for interrupting such an important conversation, but you have an uninvited guest.
こんにちは、警備員さん。お仕事お疲れ様。ああ、今日もいい男ね。
I didn't like any of that, by the way. Hello, guards. Thanks for working so hard. Oh, another hottie. Why?
リエさん、今日は来ないはずなのに。
Mr. Ray, Ray? I'll find out again. We weren't expecting you
警備
today.
員さんのたくましい大胸筋。リエ、見てるだけでドキドキしてきちゃう。
Check out the bulging pecs on this guard. One look and my heart is all aflutter.
ああ、我慢できない。ツンツンツン。
Okay. I can't resist.
岸辺様、仕事中ですので。
Miss Kishi Bay. I'm on duty.
ああ、お堅いのね。
Okay.
岸辺理恵、背後のお出ましか。
Making the rounds behind the scenes.
上城の上役が何をしに来たのか気になるが、
I'm curious what a Kamishiro bigwig is doing here.
必要な情報は手に入れた。長いは無用。そこを出なさい。
We've got the information we needed. Now get out of there. No need to overstay your welcome.
おっと、私の方にも来客だ。
I've got a visitor as well.
ではロビーで落ち合おう。慌てず騒がずな。
Let's meet in the lobby then. Don't rush and don't make a fuss.
隠れて
Hi.
早く。
Quickly. Okay, bye.
ゆうこちゃん、お元気？
Oh dear Yuko, you're well, I trust.
リエさん、今日はどうしたんですか？入室予定者のリストにはなかったと思いますが。
Miss Lee. What happened today? I don't recall seeing your name on the approved visitors list.
ちょっとね
No, I'm not.
え、大好きなゆうこちゃんの顔が突然見たくなっちゃったんだな。
Maybe I was just struck with a sudden urge to see my dear darling Yuko.
私が一人でいるのが心配なんですか？
Are you worried about me being all by my lonesome?
なんかリエちゃんセンサーがビビビッときたのよ。またゆうこちゃんが暗い顔してるんじゃないかなって。
My early sense was tingling and I had to come see if you were being a gloomy Gus again.
ほら、辛いでしょ、いろいろ。
I knew it. This is all so terrible, isn't it?
別に。
Not particularly.
強がっててもお姉さんには分かっちゃうんだな。
Look at you acting all strong, but I know all about it.
ところで
By the
こ
way,
んなところで何してたのかな。
what have you been doing?
いえ、別に何も。
Nothing special.
ピクニック的な？
A picnic of sorts?
はい。いえ、違います。
Yes, I mean, no, it's...
ゆうこちゃん、なんか変じゃない？
Yes, dear Yuko, is something the matter?
私たちの他に誰かいたりして、ひょっとして彼氏とか？
No, is there perhaps someone else here? Perhaps a boyfriend?
そんなこと。
No, it's nothing like that.
それとも彼女さんかしら？ちょっと探してみたりして。
Or maybe it's a girlfriend? Shall I have a little look around?
あそこの部屋とかやらしいんじゃなくてあやしい
Doing something unscrupulous in that room? Or better yet, something scandalous? Ah. Jump on the computer.
ほら観念して出ていらっしゃいゆうこちゃんずラバーさん。
Now, I've got you all figured out. You can come out now, Yuko's new squeeze.
このリエお姉様がゆうこちゃんの保護者として 責任を持って。
My name is Ree, and I'm tasked with being Yuko's guardian.
手取り足取り腰取り、大人の階段をホップステップジャンプ。
Holding hands or locking lips, guiding each other step by step toward adulthood.
なんだ、誰もいないじゃない。
Well, drat, there's nobody here.
でも優子ちゃん、別に構わないのよ。彼氏の一人や二人や三出すくらい連れ込んでも。
But dear Yuko, it doesn't matter. You can bring one or two boyfriends, or even 3 dozen of them if you'd like.
私なんて優子ちゃんくらいの時にはうふふ。
Why, when I was your age...
それじゃあ本命の彼の様子覗きに行こっか。
Now then, let's check in and see how he's doing.
私たちが揃って顔を見せたらきっと喜ぶんじゃないかな。
Don't you think he'll be happy to see the two of us together?
はい。
Sure.
あの人どこへ。
Where did they... I'm in the computer. I'm in the walls. That was just weird.
Mu리しちゃダメだよ。
I feel like I took psychic damage from that entire conversation.
続けていこ
I apologize, but... Dang. Tenmon, up to 100%. Let's go. Oh. Digiline. Quiz time. What does Kyoko call your ability to enter the digital world? Connect jump.
Mu리しちゃダメだよ。
Smile fame. Oh. I don't know, but that entire conversation kind of made me feel uncomfortable. Oh, it's fun though. Hey, I'm back in the nurse's area. Let's go back to the lobby. Hello. You escaped that predicament all on your own. See, I knew you could do it. Now then, shall we head back? We should. Oh.
自分の体を外から見る衝撃の大きさは想像に難くない。
I can't imagine what the shock of seeing your own body from the outside is like.
体外離脱現象の一種と考えれば解決法もありそうだが。
If we think of it like an out-of-body experience, maybe we can find a solution.
君はエデン症候群の未知なる症状の発症者、イレギュラーな被害者なのだろう。
You're the first Eden syndrome patient to exhibit these particular symptoms, the first irregular amongst them.
それが分かっただけでも成果はまずまずとしておこう。
Simply knowing that is a major step in getting to the bottom of this.
調査は焦ってはいけない。慌ててもいけない。急ぎすぎても急がせすぎてもいけない。
We can't rush the investigation. Mustn't hurry things along. Stay cool, stay calm.
ただひたすらに粘り強く、鉄頭鉄尾、堅固な黒金のごとき忍耐力で当たれ。父の言葉だ。さて本題だが、君はこれからどうするつもりかな？
But back to the issue at hand. What are you planning to do next?
元の体に戻りたくはないか？君の身に何が起きたのか、真相を知りたくはないか？
Don't you want to return to your original body? Don't you want to know the truth of what happened? Yeah.
では決まりだな。私の助手としてここで働きたまえ。
Then it's decided. You should work here as my assistant.
依頼にはエデンや電脳犯罪に関連した事件も多い。仕事をこなしていくうちに手がかりもつかめるだろう。
There'll be many cases dealing with Eden and cybercrime. The more work you do, the more clues we'll be able to find.
安心しなさい。君の素質は私が保証する。ついでに当面の衣食住もね。
Don't worry, I'm certain of your potential, and while you're at it, I'll cover your
君の
room
能
and
力
board.
は電脳絡みの事件の調査にこれ以上のない適性を示している。
Besides, with your talents, who else is better at suited for cyber investigation?
期待しているよ。
I'm expecting great things.
よし、契約成立だな。
Excellent, we have an agreement.
君はたった今から私の助手兼サイバースルースだ。
From this point forward, you are my assistant, Cyber Sleuth.
ソファーにかけて待っていたまえ。
Have a seat on the sofa and wait.
コーヒーを入れてこよう。我々の前途を祝して乾杯と行こうじゃないか。
I'll make some coffee. We'll drink a toast to celebrate. Run. Eh?
海ぶどう粒あんコーヒー。私の自信作だ。
Seaweed and red bean paste coffee, my specialty.
見かけも芸術的だが、味も方向もまた格別だぞ。
I actually feel a little nauseous. Oh, I know it looks all fancy, but wait until you get a load of the flavor and aroma.
では、電脳探偵誕生を祝して乾杯。
Here's to you, Cyber Sleuth. You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Dead. He got 1,000 CSP. Is that cerebral psychic damage? Let's get down to it. I have something for you. Your first duty to kick off your new career as a cyber sleuth. If Nakano is going to be your base of operations, you should make the rounds and introduce yourself at the various establishments here. You'll be depending on these places a lot, so it's important they know who you are. Oh yeah, let me explain about the whiteboard. Hanging on the wall to the right of my desk is a whiteboard, you see? You can accept cases from there. Field practice is better than book learning. I'll put some simple cases on the whiteboard. Check it out and start working on some cases. Okay, fair enough. Missions. Chapter 2. Search for the father. Hey, we made chapter 2. Let's go. Connect jump is correct. You're amazing. Thank you. When you report that case is over, you'll be eligible for a reward. Urgent case, Digifarm case. Okay. Top quality beans. Oh. You know what? Let's do it. It's pretty straightforward. You want to take on a new case, get one from the whiteboard. Make sure you check it from time to time. Anyway, go on, start talking to people. I'm counting on you for my case too. Cool. Changing costumes. I like that, but I like that too. Fancy. Well, hello there. Good day, Cyber Sleuth. I thought it was about time you came by. Won't you come inside my little shop? There's something I have to do for you. We are bound by fate to do this. Hurry, please. Okay then, stick out your right hand. It'll be over soon. Hold still. Next is the other thing. Turn around, don't move, leave it all to me. Okay. All done. I installed a special program into your cyber form, adding some certain features. Oh, okay. You can now scan physical things with your right glove and capture cyber data of the target. In other words, once things from the real world are in your hand, they can become cyber data and be brought into cyberspace with you. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Thank you. Acquired data will be kept in your storage. Such a convenient world we live in today, don't you think? Modern technology and whatnot. What exactly are you? I know a little more than most about the structure of the digital world, that's all. A lady has to be able to keep some secrets. But if you lose your way, come and see me and I shall be happy to point you in the right direction, to the best of my ability. Use a connection jump to come directly to the Digilab from wherever you might be. The border between this world and the digital one is growing thinner and thinner. The proof of that lies in the fact that I was able to meet you in the real world. But that might not be a good thing as far as the world is concerned. This is likely the harbinger of far worse things to come. Meeting with you assures me of the light of hope that will shine for this world. I wonder if I will enjoy this new world. Till we meet again in the Digilab. Hello. That is Mireille's I cannot say that word. Consultation room. There we go. Her advice is really solid. If you have live questions, you should go. Hello. Thank you for playing our game. We have something for you as a token of our thanks. This is bonus content. Enjoy it. Oh! Oh dear. Seems you don't have enough free memory. To download bonus content, Alphamon NX, you need at least 6 free party memory. Oh. Okay. Once you've rearranged your Digi Pokemon. Okay. Or your party Digimon. Oh my lord. Alright. Obtained bonus content. Training, recovery, and equipment item set. Miracle Meat. Power Pine. Clever Carrot. Friendship DX. Breakpoint C. Yes. Panic Barrier DX. Pixel Barrier DX. Noise Guard. Cam USB. Pen Block. Oh. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting that today. Hey, we got Omnimon. I was really not expecting that. I'm going to set them off to the side then. I don't know what we'll do with them, if we'll do anything with them. I don't know what they're about, so let's just do that real quick. Though she's never around. I'm actually a hacker in Eden, acting just on the edge of legality. What a thrill. Oh, okay. Records and overwrites data plate characteristics. I really like the disorganized feel of Nakano. Just feels like home. Oh, medals. Yeah, sure. Doraemon! I love Doraemon! I love, Doraemon and, like, the whole line that's... Okay, that was cool. Big happy on that. Oh. If you turn right before the escalator, there's an detective agency. The whole place looks awful shady. Most of the time that, room has no one to consult with. Is it even in business? It is. Okay, there's... Oh dear, we're still getting ready to open. Just hold a bit. Hold. My English is going. You're the new kid at Kurumi Detective Agency? In that case, you're a Nakanoite as well. Welcome to Broadway. It's a little strange, but it's a lot interesting, don't you think? You're more than welcome as a customer. Come by anytime we're open. Those escalators will take you all the way to the 3rd floor. To get to the other floors, you should take the elevator or the stairs. Okay. There is a lot here. Medals. Okay. CD shop on the 2nd floor and a cafe on the 4th. Building's a maze. I'd better check by the shop list. Okay. Those metal vending machines. I don't know what the metals do, though. That's the thing. Okay, let's do this. That's the bathrooms. We don't need to go to the bathrooms. Let's go to the 2nd floor. Oh, good lord. Oh, card shop. Oh. Welcome. We've got a wide selection of cards from anime and games. What? You're not interested? Then you're blocking paying customers. Get lost. No, I'm interested. Oh, fine. Agumon Expert Medal. Nice. The card shop over there started selling entertainers cards too. I heard some rare Jimikin card went for a killing. I don't know what that is. I'm going to assume. I don't want to assume anything. Never mind. I'm shushing. No way, for real? I really wanted that one. Okay, so I do want to point out. I'm looking really close. Like, you might hear a little bit of a difference in my voice. I noticed that some of the cards look like Weiss Schwartz cards. And it looks like there are amiibos in the back. And then it's hard to say. But this case here looked like it had Vanguard cards in it. I don't know. Ooh, that's cool. Let's go. Hey. I know who you are.
ああ、よかった無事だった
Oh, hey, you're safe.
てかまあそりゃそうか電脳世界で起きたあれだしリアルでどうこうなるあれじゃないよね
Well, I assume so. After what happened in the digital world, you should be fine in the real one.
けどあの子たち大丈夫かな
But are those little critters okay, I wonder?
嘘覚えてないこの白状もほら私をかばってくれたデジモンたちだよ
No way, you don't remember? You insensitive clod. The Digimon that protected me.
ちょっと心配だなあの子たちがいなかったらきっと今頃
I'm a little worried. Had they not been around, I would have been...
なんか私ってば子供の頃からああなんだよね
Well, I've got this problem, and I've had it since I was a kid.
大事な時になるといつもビビっちゃうっていうか頭が真っ白になって動けなくなっちゃうみたいな
When things get serious, I always get frightened. It's like my mind goes blank and I freeze
君
out.
にも嫌な思いさせちゃったかなほんとごめん
That must have sucked for you. I'm really sorry.
あ、それはそうと君もショッピングなう
Well, do you want to go shopping now? Sure.
へえ電脳探偵になったんだあすごい電脳探偵か電脳探偵ね電脳探偵
Wow, you're a cyber sleuth now. That's great. A cyber sleuth. Really? A cyber sleuth.
は何それ電脳探偵
What's that?
別にいいけどてかいいか悪いかもわかんないけどなんだかすんごい思い切ったんだなって
No skin off my nose. I don't know if it's good or bad. I totally gave up on figuring it out.
まあハッカーになるとかより全然いいかも
It's probably better than being a hacker.
てかハッカーだよ
That said, I'm a hacker.
あなたあいつハッカーだったよ助けてはくれたけどあれ完全にハッカーだったよ
Arata, he was a hacker. He helped me out, but he was a total hacker.
なんかちょっとへこむな嘘つかれてたわけじゃんあれから会ってないんだ
That's a little depressing, knowing I was lied to this whole time. I haven't seen him since.
やだな気まずいな
This hits.
こういう時は地味犬の新曲でも聴いて悪魔的になろう老人形になろう
Times like this, I want to throw on the new Jimiken single, Get My Freak On. Fair enough. Digiline. Investigate means look for cases or items, right? I'll try my best. Yeah. Maybe tough, but do your best. Up the floor. Infinity Soul. Fantasy Mansion, Legend War. He sent me a Digiline message, so I wrote back, but I keep waiting and the reply hasn't come. That's because he hasn't sent you one yet. Maybe he doesn't know what to say, but if he's interested, he'll write you back. Aw. Good luck with that. Today I'm going to challenge the triple scoop. Strawberry chocolate and, what else? Mint chocolate. Wait, no, orange? Sherbet? Yeah. Welcome to the best takoyaki in the universe. You're not a true, not Konian, you know what? I give up. Until you try it. You're not a customer. You're new at the detective agency? Well, that's not a true Nakanoan. I'll figure out how to say that later. Don't worry. Well, that's great. Need to get more young folk in here to breathe life into the city, into the area. At your service at any time. Whenever I get too tired at TRF on the 4th floor, I come here. I'm going to assume... Whoa, that was a change. I'm going to assume that's an arcade or something like that. The other day, my friend got mugged by a hacker. And they took her money. Those hackers really are awful people. No. Really? That's terrible. I wish hackers just didn't exist. Okay, if I don't buy the figure I've been longing for today, I never will. So today's the day it will be mine. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta buy what you want when you want it. Within responsibility, of course. There's been a rising number of disappearances in Akihabara, holy land for us nerds. Now it's safer to come here. You can get subculture mecca in either place. Okay. This place has a great selection of comics and magazines, and the one I wanted came out today. You get it. Well, welcome. Come in. You're the new hire at the detective agency, and you're just here to say hi? Oh, so you're a newbie too. So am I. I just started this week, and I'm so nervous I can't stop messing up. That's the only way you're gonna learn. You know, I get it. But I was told that if I was at the front of the store... Hold on. But I was told that if I was at the front of the store talking to people, I'd get used to it. I'm going to work hard, so you work hard too. Well, that's... Yeah, it does introduce you to new people. But, you know... It's rude to go the wrong way on the escalator. No, it's not. But, you know... Sometimes you'll just be nervous, and that's okay. Just do your best. I can't. I come here every day after class. Where should I play today? So it is an arcade. Okay. The floors above this are residential. Broadway is such an interesting building. Not leaving until I've beaten my best scores. To me, games are not just games. They're a constant battle against my future self. You got this. Presenting the Offline Coliseum. I'm your host, the kitty cat maid, Oruru? Is there anything you'd like to ask me out? What's an Offline Coliseum? The Offline Coliseum is a place where tamers meet to test their strength. The Coliseum has 6 different competition levels. Winning each cup gives you gives you fabulous prizes. Just what are the rules? Rules are simple. Make it to the top of the knockout tourney to win. Even one loss will knock you back to the first round. So harsh. Can't recover between matches, but you can't use items. Use them well. You know what? Fair enough. Metal Maniac is someone who really likes them. I gave him some rare metals the other day and he paid me a whole ton of them. The lovely aroma of coffee. Amazing as always, boss. But I'm totally broke, so I can't drink any. K Cafe has such a relaxing mood, it's easy to just sit here for hours. The waitress is so nice too. Oh, are you here to give me a medal too? What kind of medals, you ask? Digimon medals. As if there were any other kind. Collecting Digimon medals is my dream. It's my life. It's my everything. That's why I'm known as the Medal Man. So, if you come across any Digimon medals, bring them to me and I'll gladly buy them off you. Okay, let's read this. Digimon medal. These are collection items with various Digimon designs. Cool. You can obtain these in various places, and by selling them to Metal Man, you can get money and view them in the collection. Oh! So you want to see my collection? Don't tell my wife, okay? Okay, so they are literally what... Okay. You know what? I want to sell you medals. Okay, all up, I'll give you 160 yen. We got a deal, right? I will consult a friend and just make sure. Whenever you want to look at a lot of medals, just go to the Metal Maniac. He'll show you his collection. Oh, okay. Okay, I think that is about it. Okay. We gotta go here, so... Can I take your order? I recommend our special coffee blend. It's our top seller from the drink menu, and for good reason. Hello! Welcome! Welcome, please come in. Take any open seat. You're Miss Kurami's assistant? She hired an assistant? Wow, so you get to bask in her radiant beauty to your heart's content whenever you want? I'm so jealous. It's outrageous. Truly outrageous. Boss? Yes, what is it? You don't look at me like that, do you? What? Oh, you creep, you total perv. I quit right here and now. What? What? I'm taking full payment for this month's salary. Plus, I'll be billing you for 20 months of leering. You're paying me psychological damages. What the hell is going on? Oh, our customer? You wanted some coffee beans, right? These are the coffee beans Miss Kyoko always buys. Here you are. Hang on, Sachan. Quitting out of the blue like that kind of puts me in a bind. Does it now? Well then, shall we negotiate, boss? Negotiate for what? For what? Why, my hourly rate, of course. If you're going to play stupid, I'll sue. We're talking a harassment lawsuit here. Oh. Yikes. They make quite the pair. Be that as it may, I've got the beans Kyoko asked for. Thank you very much. Come back at any time. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Boom. Done. Easy. Let's go.
挨拶回りは済んだようだな。
it seems you've made your rounds.
かなり個性の強い面々だな。さすが中野に住まう人々といったところか。
They're quite a bunch of characters, but that's what it takes to live here.
さて、次は街に出てもらうぞ。
Next, I'm going to have you hit the streets.
反電脳体の君が現実世界に完璧に溶け込めるかどうか。順応テストの最終段階といったところだ。
I want to see how well your digital self can blend in the real world. The final stage of your testing.
新宿で聞き込みをしてきたまえ。
Go around Shinjuku asking questions.
君のことが噂になっているかもしれない。何せ、あの姿を目撃されたのだからな。
You might find yourself the topics of rumors. People saw you looking like that after all.
その間、私は私の仕事を片付けさせてもらう。
While you're doing that, I'll clean up my affairs.
又吉刑事にも調査結果を報告しておかないといけないのでね。
I've got to make a report on my investigation of Detective Matayoshi.
それと、一つ重要なことを伝えそびれていた。
And I forgot one important thing.
君の母親のことだ。
It's about your mother.
親御さんが仕事で長期海外出張しているのは不幸中の幸いだった。
It was a blessing in disguise that your parents were working abroad for so long.
君が倒れたと聞いて帰国しようとしていたところを間一髪すぐに退院すると連絡して引き止めておいた。
They were going to come back when they heard you were sick, but I told them you were released from the hospital at the last minute.
君からも連絡して安心させてあげたまえ。
You should contact them and reassure them you're okay. I called my mother. She was very busy with work. Now I'm worried about her.
親御さんの様子はどうだったかな？
How were your parents doing?
問題なさそうだな。
Seems like there are no problems.
安心したようで何よりだ。これからは連絡が来ることもあるだろう。
It's good that you put them at ease. They'll probably call again.
親御さんの件は君に一任する。しっかり対応したまえ。これは人の子としての義務でもある。
I'll leave your parents to you. Handle them well. That's your duty as their child.
では行動開始だ。新宿へ向かいたまえ。
Speaking of duty, it calls. Head to Shinjuku. Yeah. Alright, sounds good. Give it a listen, you'll love it. I might give it a try. I know you plan to come over this weekend, but stay home and rest. Got it. Sorry for worrying you. Oh, that definitely was an interesting situation. I went the wrong way again. I'm going to learn it. Don't worry. Eventually. Hello. Take me to the Digilab. Oh, they're all level 11. Nice. Just go ahead and speed them up a bit. Leave this. Go to bank. Just wanted to see if anything was possible. No? Okay. Well, for now, I am going to leave that here. Thank you very much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and save. Boom. And it has been fun. It's definitely been interesting. There's been a couple of slow parts, but it's introducing the world. It's getting us introduced to new characters. I have a lot to learn about this game. So far, I'm having an amazing time. So, yeah. For now, keep it awesome, everyone. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great day, and see you next time. Bye-bye.